We're live. All right. First off, we want to say Kalala Limla, Yahweh, Shemakakwadash. Love honors to our apostles of James Great Stone, and salutations to the Artyom, pushing this really that sincere and not true. Yeah, it's another Saturday again. We are off the street, prophesying just the same. And this is the topic that we want to go into. Prophecy of cannibalism, famine, same because that's what a prophet do. We are here to prophesy or to deliver the message, of the Heavenly Father. All right. And the reason why a lot of things are these things gonna actually transpire on the earth is because of the wickedness and the evil of this society, man, of the all people. All right. So the most I prescribed famine, one of the things that come into play when you have famine is cannibalism, and cannibalism is coming back in a big way. We have history, where cannibalism actually take place, man. Men people eating people. See, when you look up even in Yemen, cannibalism was going on there, even in the scripture. I think it's Kings, all right. And the Heavenly Father prophesied, or Heavenly Father said, and say, oh, this, you're going to actually do this. A lot of our people going to eat their young ones, saying, when they eat their babies, a lot of our people going to eat each other. Saying, to all sword, the famine going to get in this land, man. Saying, so that's why the scripture says it is a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the Heavenly Father. Brother, can give me that quickly. Saying, and there's a way how you escape these things, man. See, there's only one way. All right. I will always tell you that way, man. See, and that is the way of Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shai. See?
Ready?
Yeah, go on there.
Hebrews 10 and verse 30. For we know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Hey, good point. The part to say the Lord shall judge his people. You make note of who the Lord people is. All right, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indian, Jamaicans, whatever byword or proverb that you're called, that's not your true heritage. That's not your true name. Your real name is Yashahala, meaning you're an Israelite. Yashahala meaning sons of God or prince of the power. See? So why am I going judging people? See? A brother can read Deuteronomy start of 28, start of 15. See? And when I read that even if I say I put the curse on our people, then you just give me the famine, give me the part that says the curse of famine, the curse of cannibalism. See? What that?
I told you one. 28 and
Read 28 and 15 first.
15. Alright. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all his curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh is his true name. All right. Him actually said to the people, which are the Israelites, which are you so-called niggers, Latinos, and Native American Indians. He said if you're not obeying, he might put curse on women. So one of the curse, it played out with our people before. And this time around, see, you're gonna see it on a major scale. Famine. See? And in the midst of the famine, you're gonna have people eating people. See? So if you can read the part of the curse that where it say the siege.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Right?
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy power hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall this select that shall distress thee.
Exactly, and that did happen. When they do, when they see the history, when they take the history, brother can hold one in things. For sure, you say it happened at some point, but that's not the end all be all of that curse, because the curse don't live up half away yet. See, so you have that also that going actually play out on the earth, on a major scale, as we said earlier. See, and you know what a siege is? A siege is when all food supply, water supply is cut off from a city, man. Then, and it is important to make note of these things, because when the scripture say what? All things that are written aforetime for our learning. See? So when you see things that are written, when you read them, what's supposed to happen? You're supposed to fear. You're supposed to tremble that the Heavenly Father can make these things happen. And He make these things happen. You see? Because He's the one that say what? Him saying words go time more than shall not return until Him fight. See? You have one in things.
Yeah, we are going in a king there.
Yeah, Kings. Remember exactly where you find it. Read. All right,
Alright, so this is Second Kings chapter 6 in verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord would not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, What allay thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me,
Hey, hold on, hold on. You have the situation it is no different now. Just like we have those people that was looking to the king for help. I see him instead of seeking and calling unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The same way you're gonna have our people today. In the midst of them distress, are seeking in all the wrong places for help. See? When this destruction actually let loose, when Heavenly Father lift those four angels, man, then when Heavenly Father bring this destruction, you're gonna have our people looking as always in the wrong places for help. The king make them know they can't help them. Yeah, continue. Whether them can jump in and where you know.
Yes,
Go
and the king said unto her, What are they did? And she answered, Heal did. And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we boiled my son, and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hid her son.
Hey, you know, you want to know, um, they make an agreement saying that them gonna eat them son, man, to soar the famine get from the people. And them did eat one, man. Them did eat the sons, eat one of the child. Now, if you ever read about the siege of Leningrad, which is one of the most devastating siege that ever happened on the face of the earth, then over a million people, and the starvation was so high. Then I think I forgot the numbers, man, but it is recorded as one of the most devastating siege that ever happened, man. The siege of Leningrad. Then when the German, which in World War II, then lay a siege upon the city of Leningrad, man, which is a Russian capital at the time. See? And they actually there was one story that come from that time. There was a little girl singing. She made a poem about her mother eating her sister. See? Continue. Yeah, go on.
Alright, this is alright, very this is in the Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth, let me start at verse 21. So the old victuals, I start at 19. That's our 18.
And 17.
That's our 17.
Yeah.
Verse 17. He said, woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death.
Hey, so
Beginning,
even the famine um is a beginning of things. Because there's levels to famine, man. You have a level of the famine where people eating people. See? And the reason why we're bringing up these things, then it's a part of the prophecy. See, it's prophecy. It's prophesied that these things should happen. But also for men to check themselves and see where you fall. You know what I mean? In the scale, what are you doing to escape these things? Are you trying to make yourself right in the sight of Yahweh and Yahushai? Are you fighting to make yourself right? You know what I mean? To be acceptable. You know, so that Yahweh and Yahushai can have mercy upon you. You know what I mean? Because these things, man, it is a fearful thing. See, it is a fearful thing. Know that you're without pain and anguish. You know what I mean? It might seem no, like everything good. And like, you know one better case than anybody else. But don't underestimate, you know what I mean, anything or any position that you're in this time, man. Go on up.
it says, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But
Yeah,
for all um, these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
yeah.
Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Hey, you
And
remember, Salaki, you remember the video where the men that was locked up, men, they actually start feeding on each other in the prison. You know what I mean? And just by the sight of it, man, you weren't even there. You know what I mean? I wasn't even there, man. Just watching the video, my skin crawl, and there's a great fear that fall upon me that you know, for just hoping that fall into that position, man, of not having any food. So when we do his work, when we prophesy, when we teach and push brotherly love and all these things, it is to work out our own salvation, because scripture tell us that. Scripture say work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You see it? You got that?
They will find the poem where they're talking about, brother.
Yeah.
So from a Wikipedia article on the siege of Leningrad, and I read the section that speak about cannibalism.
Right.
Dmitry Lazarev, a diarist during the worst moments of the Leningrad siege, recalls his daughter and niece reciting a terrifying nursery rhyme adapted from a pre-war song. And this is the report. It said, a dystrophic walk along with a dull look. In a basket he carried a corpse's heart. I was having human flesh for lunch. This piece will do. Hungry sorrow, and for support, clearly I'll need a little baby. I'll take the neighbors, steal him out of his cradle, right? And it go on to say, NKVD files report the first use of human meat as food on 13th of December 1941. The report outlines 13 cases, I hear this, which range from a mother smothering her 18-month-old baby to feed her three older children, to a plumber killing his wife to feed his sons and nieces.
Yeah. You see me? The thing that's so terrible in Leningrad, man. That's what happened. That's just some of the things we get recorded, man. Then, and we're not far fetched from one coming back around, man.
hey, bro,
On the way, you know what I mean? So it's about getting yourself right, getting yourself in the right state of mind, then that you don't fall into that position, man. Because that don't reach the majority of our people. Not only our people, but even people of the other nations. You know, when we just come a camp, man, the brother then they bring out some information about I think there was a famine somewhere in one of the Asian country. And
India. I think of India. India or China. One of them. I think of China.
yeah, and I think it was the wife who left the house and come back and find beer meat in the fridge. And him say, where you get meat from? And him say, yo, them kill one of the child, one of the son, and stop up the fridge with meat. See? And yeah, continue.
Hey, bro, and when I mentioned it now, the scripture tells us say the famine, basically what takes place now, World War One or two, World War Two. It was scripture tells the time will come about be worse than any other previous time.
Oh, man.
So if that takes place in a World War Two, and the time will come, is me about be far surpassing, right? No ever, none on the earth like that ever again. Is me shows you how time will come now. I would in the initial stages because the whole COVID-19 lockdown pandemic is it actually especially that coming about increase because over there in a certain African country, it's over there in Asia, but what take place right now, the food source are cut off from many areas and you don't really have it known. So that's why people say that they shall think themselves to be good kids, but it have increase. So food sources get cut off and we have World War III, well, completely block off certain trade roads. Is when certain business are stopped.
And that's the problem now with the current system of food supply we have now. Most cities, most countries depend on some kind of food transport in order to feed their population. Very few countries have enough food to feed their population now. Right? Most, if not every country, import food to feed their population now. Even the major exporters have to import some other kind of food to feed their population. Right?
I'm just add a little thing, isn't it? Right now, people have a big sign of famine. I know people not even realize because what day we have the locust over in the landmass of so-called Africa, isn't it? Right now, them say one different group sprung from Paraguay to Argentina, heading to the United States of America, and them locusts there, then there's a devour crops and a move. You see me? I know people don't even know say oh, that's a sign of famine to come.
Indeed. Hey, we have some more important information, well, interesting information too, from the Wikipedia article. You go down to say 64% of cannibals were female.
Bombo. Yep. Very
Right? Once again now, and they say cannibals were often unsupported women with dependent children and no previous convictions. So all of them black people in America would depend on food stamp to feed them 15 penny. Right? They go and yam them 15 penny.
Hey, what with the royal them will take place the other day, right? You see video release, the woman about in the store and I cry.
Yeah, you go eat your kids. You see me?
Oh, yeah,
Right?
everybody from there.
And then there's another part now. There's another part where say what impression because it match up with scriptures. It said most cases occurred in the outlying districts than in the city. Right? And that precept is a second in verse 15. I'm read from 7:57. He said, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall to the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. And here's the point. He said, they that be in the mountains, the outliers outside the city, shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. So the one that went in the fields, mostly are going to die by hunger. The people that went in the city, they're going to die by the sword or pestilence.
Yeah, because things that got cut even when majority of people at the chronic stage are
Go
if you have family out here, people they bring and smoke trees and everything, that now go work.
Hey, you have a maroon community up in the Blue Mountains. You see me when they come from TVJ News, you know what COVID thing. You see me, I say all them food supply chain strong, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm then, yeah. But I say, if food shall come to Jamaica, then can feed Jamaicans and hey, them don't know say yo when this thing kick off, yo. Everybody will live on a puppy in the moon and we are up there, they gone no. Listen, gone look food. Yeah, because it's a short journey that we're hungry. Everybody gone up, they gonna look food.
You don't even say you can't feed Jamaica. You can't even feed a fucking problem.
Can brother, beautiful man. Go on.
Alright, this is 2 Ezra 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Right.
Hey, I like that from up. He said, many great misery shall be done here, man. Saying because of the pride of this society, because of the pride of this world. Brother,
Pride month.
yep, exactly. Pride is a celebration now. And what the brother bring out a while ago, 64% of cannibalism were of the people that commit cannibalism were female.
They don't accept on that trainer, bro.
The independent ladies that don't need a man and that need us
But if you really praise him, the scriptures itself just show you from Kings who just want the reasoning to eat them son, not two women.
Because a woman have a weaker will than a man.
You see me?
Hey, the scripture said, rise up you women that are at ease.
This is Isaiah 32, verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall he be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail.
Money shall fail.
And if money fail, they can't go in the supermarket. He said, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bear, and your socket upon your lines.
And I really pray, man. Majority of the women them in our society, listen me, Israelite ladies, majority of them at them look towards the states for government aid. You see me? So when the time come and them can't get them section 8, you see me, section 8. You see me? All them benefits that when usually run go to kick them man out of the house and can go to the government for assistance. What them are going to do in them times?
Even Ezra was like, him say, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days, man? So even Ezra, seeing those things afar off, was fretting. Then was concerned about how him gonna get delivered.
Hey, notice what he's saying. Hey, notice him saying that he said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? You know him no? Him know say I'm gonna die here, Virgin.
Yep.
I must say the Lord show him the end, the middle, and him show him the beginning, the middle, and the end of time. And the Lord show him everything, you know. So he's gonna read the books, you know. So him know say they're gonna die here, yo.
It's going to be a
Just like a give him just say, it's a 2 Ezra 8, verse 63. Behold, O Lord, now as thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou will begin to do in the last times. But at what time thou hast not shown me. As the brother said, the Lord showed me.
Right. Him show in the beginning, in the middle, and the end of time. Certain things that Daniel never see, him get to see, yo. I should tell that. So he said certain things him not show to that brother Daniel. You see me? You sit. You see me? A 3 person alone, the scripture exclusively tell, they know everything, yo. Moses said at the beginning, the middle, and the end of time. Solomon and Ezra, yo. You see me? So Ezra sister, yo, in the day. So that's why I'm saying, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days, yo?
Yes, gone, brother.
I must believe it. You see me? We faith have the testimony, yo. Even brothers, we're fervent in the spirit right now. You see me? It's not going to be difficult to go through them days. We're not going to be a cakewalk for nobody. You see me? Even the men of law are not going to be a cakewalk for nobody, yo.
Yeah,
It's a time of Jacob's trouble for a reason, yo. It's the hour of temptation for a reason. You see me?
This is how Lord said about that time, man. This is Matthew 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
I say, if you never shot the days with the leg sick, you nobody will save. I saw grave that time they gonna be yo. Right? It's a nightmare. The elder from the elder Malcolm always say this. He always say yo in prayer that in spirit outweigh the flesh in another day yo. And it's a serious prayer that because yo the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is
weak.
and then your flesh will be tested to the limit, to the limit of hunger. Your mind will be tested to the limit to the limits of insanity. All them things,
And you've been at them demon, they are plague.
You've been out them demon a long time,
You've been at them demon, they are plague.
That's why the scripture says, man, be faithful unto death. See? Because you might, the Lord might bring you to the point of death as a test of your faith, man. See if you're going to give up, then just forget, just to sustain the flesh. And we can see clearly when you really analyze famine, none of we never experienced any famine before. None of we never experienced cannibalism before. Where you can see clearly based upon this, we think in pictures, man. We think in pictures. So we can see clearly that a lot of people going to take the chip. Then that's why the scripture says he caused it all, both small and great, because this you're gonna have famine, a lot of people not going to food, then and you're gonna have these elites that have food stored up, man, canned goods and whatsoever. Right?
Yeah, remember precept, Sharon.
Right.
bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 20. And he shall snatch on the right hand.
Yeah, read from 19 up.
Eh?
Read from 19.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother.
Yeah. So it's a important. It's through the wrath of the Lord is the land darkened. So it's important that you acknowledge who is doing all of this. Then it's the Heavenly Father who is doing all of this. And the brother read the precept. Why? Because the earth walk in great pride. Why scripture tells us that pride wasn't made for man, and pride is when one void from the Heavenly Father. So if you're proud, then your foolish pride that you have, you make it don't acknowledge the how Hashem Yahushai. See? And your sister have a song, my sister say, yo, love God and live or hate him and die. See? And we see that most and the majority of people are God haters. They really
I'm something for you, bro. You can let finish?
make him finish it out.
Come on.
And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied.
Go on.
They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
Yep. So that's what's gonna happen. Scripture say you're gonna eat, you're gonna feed, you're gonna feed from one hand, and you're not gonna be satisfied, you're gonna turn to the next one, and you're still not gonna satisfy. Then, and it also have to do with whosoever your relative is, whosoever they near you, you're probably a neighbor. See?
Same thing.
Then when hunger pain start to strap in, man, then you're gonna see any means necessary. Watch the movie Road. Watch the movie Road, man. Them showing you. You have post-apocalyptic preppers. They actually write articles on these things and saying that we're not far from these things, man. And to how delicate these society set up. For example, Jamaica. We talk about Jamaica, man. Then how highly dependent this piece of rock is on imported goods. Then once it is easy to lay a siege on this piece of rock, man. It is easy for famine to lick this piece of rock, man.
You know, see, with the people them in the farming industry where raise chickens or all them things, or them they are balls to the government. Every minute I say help. Either them have food that go to waste or nobody not buy. You understand me? And I saw things like this get set up. So imagine times like then when them just imagine all of this blow up and them start recovering and coming with them and them not enough food and the little way of them after Russian to them family and people are hungry where they have.
Hey, Salakia, finish first.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, man. Even at the article where the brother bring out from Wikipedia, the siege of Leningrad, um, they actually they said at one point, because you know, in World War II, so make you read the priest that in World War II, and even three, one and no, even more three, even one and two, there was Russian book being issued out, and in the article, them stated that men was killing men for Russian book, man. Men was killing men for Russians. Then, you people don't have a clue what is coming, man. But you people still, because you people still being proud, still not fearing the Almighty. You're seeing all of these things taking place on the earth, and you're still not taking heed. You're still not being fearful of the Heavenly Father. You're still making memes. You're still giving, making jokes about the things that are transpiring on the earth. The Heavenly Father going to show you. He's not going to beg you to fear Him. The Heavenly Father going to make you people fear, man. See? Go on.
Alright, so as the brother, you already talk about the farmers, them, enough of the farmers, them, they are complaining, so them, they euthanize them stock, you see me, meaning to kill off the animal, them, you see me? But all of this are part of the plan, man, because all of these things planned, implemented by the elites, you see me? Because that are the plan to crash the economy, to bring forth this new digital economy, you see? That's why our leader out here, you see me, should I say, the prime minister out here, you see me? You see me? Every minute he come on the TV, he telling about we are going to move to a cashless society. You see me? Because that is where we're heading right now. So this is 2 Ezra 15 verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods. Go straight into the what? The Russian book where it is talk about
Yeah.
and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So true to the state with them in, you see me, the famine are gonna cause a lot of people to remove so-called logical thought process, you see me, and
Yeah.
just go still insane, man.
Yeah.
Just looking for bread to survive to the next day.
Hey, the scripture tell you, no, not the scripture. When you look upon a zombie or a zombie operate, then we know we're not far from seeing people behaving like that now. We've seen examples of it before. Saying, and we're not far from one. Saying,
Yeah,
where, as you mentioned, the level of insanity that famine can cause, to make it hallucinate. When you just read up on it, just look up effects of famine or whatever on the body or on the mind. Saying,
yeah, because key point to the brother did read earlier, the scripture open up and say, because of their pride. You understand me? Why this happen? Now a precept on touch on that. The Proverbs 16 and verse 18. Pride goes before destruction, and an hearty spirit before a fall. Better is better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud.
done, done. Hey, better because people tell you say um better to be with the lowly, because the lowly, another word for lowly is humility or humbleness. See, and a lot of people don't know what that means. A lot of people, a lot of people even say them humble, but they don't know what it means. It's the total opposite of what humbleness is, man.
Yeah.
Them say them humble out of pride.
You don't say them humble out of pride. Yo, me humble you, I'm humble. This is my humble abode. You know? But
And
still,
that's why them fall in the hands of the Most High, you see me?
yeah. Hey, and the brother
Sister,
can so like I read the precept.
yeah, this is in regards to the famine. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Yes, so we even address the vegetation. I say suddenly shall the sown place appear and soon. Right now, what you have locusts plaguing Argentina, plaguing some places over there in Africa. See? Now, if you have that, what do you think? That can also cause a famine because what the locusts do, they eat off the vegetation. See? So the scripture rightly said, man, the Heavenly Father said, you know, plague Egypt as before. Now we in modern day Egypt. See? And the Heavenly Father is plaguing this Egypt, man. See? So, hey, the works of the Heavenly Father is being brought forth, is being done in the earth. And we see it. We see it afar off, and we're taking heed, we're making note and taking and fearing the things that are happening, man. And hope to find mercy in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go on up.
And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Yeah, and just to learn back, just go back a little. It say even the full storehouses shall appear empty, shall be empty. Now we just that's talking about the supermarket. That's talking about even your warehouse, just the way the food store. That all of those gonna be empty. Remember that in less than 3 days, a lot of shelves got empty when in a hurricane, like prepping for a hurricane. Then and this famine not gonna be 3 days. This famine that is coming now gonna be 1 week. See?
Big bro. I use the example of a hurricane. Just go what day when the place locked down. You see me, I have to go buy goods and them things there. You see me? By the time I blink, certain place run out of goods already, man. You see me, because you have people who have a little money in their pocket, I go and I collect a lump sum of goods. You see me? And now people go on, when they're on shelves, they don't want. You see me? So right now, as you know, so people don't know what good for you. You see me? So all of the food products, them gone, what them they want to eat.
Yep.
You see? And then things there, and due to what, the lack of jobs, enough of the truck them can't go full up the stores. You see me? So right away, people see, oh, serious, that will get, oh, quickly it will get so serious, man.
Hey, because one right and one looking at eat that.
Gone.
At that time shall friends fight one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Right. So because of the lack of bread, the man where you call friend, he might come to kill you. It's a friend fighting against friend like enemies.
Your brother.
See? The man where you say your brother, you charge it.
Family.
Well, I can't say this. We need friends who need enemies.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, but that's what going on, man. A serious note, man. See? Very serious. So brother, can you read Daniel 12, brother, if you don't have an experience, just somebody want Daniel 12.
Yeah, some quick.
Yeah, go on.
It's First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Exactly. This coming trouble, then the warning that you have is the prophet. The signs that you have is the prophet. Then so you have no excuse. But what you're looking for one God to come down from out of the sky to come tell us, yo, from in a come. But even if him come, because Yahushua did come.
Yeah,
Then Yahushua did come. So even if the Almighty then to come in flesh, man, then for example, then roughly, you know, you people would regard him just the same.
I just
If you watch
song now, you must say, stay woke, and out there protest, Black Lives Matters. When all of the moves them are make to set up the famine, that catch them perfectly off guard.
Hey, in the Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
You're right. Them are those things.
Right. So that the move and I say, stay woke. And
hey,
then,
as I mentioned, the Black Lives Matter protest. I see two things happening in our protest, man. There was a protest in Barcelona, Spain, where places was burning down, and you have this one bitch out there twerking, man. So she twerking for justice. Then no, no, this Black Lives Matter protest, you have a next bitch out there protesting, say Black Lives. See? No, how ignorant and stupid can our people get? It's just supposed to show you that these people, even in their destruction, even in the time when the so-called white man are line it up to kill them will make fun of everything. You know why them can do that? Because them can go home to a plate of food. Then, if them didn't know that there's no food, she wouldn't be out here, man. But as the article said, most of these, the 64% of the people that committed cannibalism were these women, these independent women, man. These ostriches. See?
The brother read the priest, the brother said, when them said peace and safety are so the destruction. And when they preach, what they are over in America there, I said them are gonna open up back the states, you know. You see me? Them are gonna open up back the states, get back to normal or the new norm. And just as them to do that, the Lord just reveal some of Esau wickedness, man. You see me? Cause to keep the place in an utter chaos, be a looting and rioting, you see me? Which is the perfect thing for Esau use right now for pushing second wave agenda we have. But right now in every state right now we have a spike in the COVID-19. You see me? And I'm already paint you so-called niggas, Hispanics and Native Americans as the face of the coronavirus pandemic. You see me? Right now if you look over Brazil, you see me? The amount of cases Brazil have right now. And when they ever give them go over, they're gonna give them case.
you know that also with Brazil, we see an article the other day was the two biggest economy in Latin America are set up a deep recession, which are Brazil and Mexico. And based on the coronavirus, the outbreak, and that are causing grinding to low, hustling, production of food, whether upon the domestic level to feed the people level and to push out, externally feed other countries. So the grinding low, the production of food low, everything, all of the pieces for the chessboard. I set up the checkmate, and people not even see them not aware. That's why I said suddenly they might get caught off guard and none shall escape.
Yep.
They're pretty funny let's do it simpler than that. Look back a yard. When you look at Jamaica, brother, the government of Jamaica state say, one of the main reasons why they are open back up the economy are because of the fact that Jamaica lose 400 million them say a year. You understand me? They must say, the economy in shambles and we just get worse. You understand? And the reason why them are and the man come up and think and say, Jamaica for go get used to COVID-19. COVID-19 have to be the new norm. As them say, even with this so-called pandemic or what we call pandemic, we still have to live with it and go through it because guess what? The country have come to nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
Hey, bring out Daniel 12:1 and somebody hold the precept. I think it's lamentation. They say,
9, 4 and 9.
yeah.
Oh, now that's already.
Read the one that Daniel first.
This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Yo, so we are talking about time of trouble. Saying that how we are going from the start of this video. Part of that time of trouble, saying is famine and cannibalism. Saying, wanna
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Hey, so this time of trouble, there's nothing like it. No World War I, no World War II. See, it's gonna be so major. See, you're gonna outdo all of those major events that take place on the earth. See? So this gonna be chaotic, man. This gonna be carnage. See? Why not?
And at that time, thy people shall be delivered,
Who's that people? Not everybody. Go on, that tell you who, go on.
every one that shall be found written in the book.
Hey, and everybody written in the book there, man.
Uh,
The ones that are gonna get delivered, everybody gonna get delivered. All these just gonna get saved. But some of go just dead and born back into the kingdom. See? That's how it's gonna work. But the ones that gonna get delivered from this destruction, from the thermonuclear fire, see, that ultimately that's what gonna put out America light or put out the society is that thermonuclear destruction. You know, but you're talking about a time of trouble leading up to that. See? What the brother mentioned it, the time of Jacob trouble. See? The time of Jacob trouble gonna be so sore, then to the point where people eating people. See? Gonna
Con. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
yep. So some gonna wait, man. Some gonna get and some gonna be in hey, some people still don't curse most are even in them tribulation, even in the troubles. Guys, the scripture tell you that them still blaspheme. Some people still are gonna blaspheme the heavenly father name. Or
Yeah,
blaspheme.
the malice to Job wife.
Huh?
The malice to Job wife.
Yep. So you can give me the one that lamentation now.
Alright, so this is Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
So hey, in the scripture say that, read it again now.
Lamentation 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Hey, so it better somebody stab you, better somebody chop off your head than for hunger reach you, than hunger pain, man. See? Better to die that way than a famine.
Uh,
See? Because when in famine, without food, man, the body start basically feed on itself. See? If you if you did actually there is a video with the footballer Luton Shelton and the kind of him out. Hey, in body a feed on itself. Basically, it's eat him alive, man.
and it's a slow kill.
And yeah, it's a slow kill.
Uh,
See? But when you're dead from a sword, they put you out of your misery.
quick.
And that's why the scripture say, oh, in that day, many shall seek death and shall not find it, man. See? That's why, hey, the precept telling, you read it in Matthew. No fear them who can destroy body.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit more on this.
On.
Lamentation 4 and 9 again. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for one of the fruits of the field.
Yep. Stricken for want of the fruit of the field. But guess what? There will be no fruit of the field. Because the Heavenly Father is the Heavenly Father say, oh, I'm not consume all things come off of the earth. See? Yeah, go on, precept.
This is Ezekiel 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it.
Yes. You want to speak on it, Doc?
Well, so you hear, the
Hey,
evil are famine. You see, most I break the basically the instructions and I like them guys but tell you why should he be stricken anymore? You're report more and more. So this time the most I just like bring these for the wicked for people destruction.
yeah.
I used to actually kill them. So it's not a matter of them getting it for a season and then it ceases. No, ultimately I have to kill them.
And this one to that same in the same Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 12, the Lord tell you why I send the famine. I'm just reading that very fast. Verse 12. The word of the Lord came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinned against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast. So as you to walk trespassing grievously.
So it does say because they grievous trespass.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna give you something, bro. This is Jeremiah 16, verse 14. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented. Neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine. And their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of the heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
Oh, boy.
Hey, so dead body go there all over the place, yo. You see me? All over the place, which will really cause some disease. It's not be a pandemic this time, right? Some disease gonna break out in the real way. And when them dead body are swarm away. The most I pandemic.
Hey. So in all of that, man, just you hear it. Or the Heavenly Father name him tell you plainly say, yo, I'm here to do them thing.
Right.
Then the scripture say, yo, through the fear of the Lord may depart from iniquity, or roughly paraphrasing. You know, so if you fear Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, then you're gonna depart from iniquity. And you know, and get yourself right, make straight, try the straight and narrow. Because right now, then, according to prophecy, you know what I mean, 2/3 of our people are gonna always follow the destructive path. Then, and those are the ones that are gonna get slaughtered on this side.
Yeah, because it's a free, you know, the man of fear the most time. Why am I depart from them thing there? Because him have the knowledge and the wisdom as to why he needs to be. You understand me? Because he knows that the most I will jack him up. And that him know what happened to him. Say, yeah, but daddy ever do to him. If him do it, you understand me? But these 2/3, them don't fear the most time because them don't understand and them don't have the knowledge, you see me? And
Hey,
because of dying of the ignorance, yo.
the brother quoted the precept earlier. Him say, why should he be stricken anymore? He will revolt more and more. Israel get beaten. Then Israel get beaten and the beaten gonna turn up. But guess what? You know how them people are getting them are gonna revolt right through.
Yep.
So guess what? The Heavenly Father they have to just do a reset. The Heavenly Father is gonna do a reset. They're gonna reset our people. Then and put them in the right mind. Hey, it is trauma that bring our people to this level of stupidity. It is trauma then that bring our people to this level to reject the laws and statutes of the Heavenly Father. So guess what? The most I gonna use trauma then on these people to get them back in the right frame of mind.
Yeah.
Then,
Precept.
hey, and why you know like them question Thanos? So if Thanos is so powerful, why never just snap back everybody in the right way? Because your people have to learn. Your people want things too easy. Then you have to learn by experience, man. You have to reap what you sow. You can't just get it easy like that. You have to reap what you sow. So you sow evil, you sow wickedness, so you're gonna reap wickedness. You're gonna reap punishment. That's what they will bring. Wanna?
Alright. So this is Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 1. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord power, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, say the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Yeah, so even the animals go hungry. The animals go turn to flesh.
Amen.
The animals go eat people too, man.
Yeah, the Lord that create a feast for them, man. As we tell you in a revelation, man, to the birds of the heavens. You see me, the Lord does a, guys, a big, opposite are always going on, man. You see me, America is a big sacrifice, man.
God.
You see me? And the Lord does a, yes, bro, say I said.
No, just he mentioned that America is an altar.
Yeah.
And what you do upon an altar is sacrifice. See? So that's what America is. America is a big sacrifice. See, it's an altar where a big sacrifice must take place. But just before we close, we want to actually read. Give me Psalms 91 and give me Proverbs. Let's say the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and we can just close out with those precepts because we have to bring out how you can be hid, how you can be protected also. You know what I mean? And who is able, you know what I mean, to protect, who is able to deliver. Then
Oh, Psalm first.
Psalm 91. Yeah, go on.
Oh man. You want that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psalms 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh Bashem Shai, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shall thou trust.
Yeah.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
And that's why the scripture says, wisdom knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. See? So if you really that even need an explanation, it's self-explanatory. Then, because if you listen to even the terms, the refuge, the fortress, the buckler, then all those you must say, I am the defense. Then me the stronghold. You come right there so you could. Then that thing I tell you, man. Go on.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Hey, one of the arrow, you better mention read the precept power against you, the Lord that will send upon you the evil arrows that famine. So evil famine, because that's one of the thing, that's one of the disaster that is coming, famine, and also ultimately the ICBM missiles, which is an arrow. Then wanna
Verse 6. So nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he had set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation.
Hey,
Because he has known my name.
yes,
Because he has known my name. I wonder what IUIC say about that. I am it now. Right? Because he has known my name. You know, as the brother read, name of the Lord, you know, go on, brother.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
Right.
The righteous runneth into it and is saved.
gone, brother.
Quick one, bro.
And that relevant mean to have faith upon the name, man.
Yeah.
See me? Now something, you know. Just a read. Just a read. Hey, please. This is Jeremiah 3, verse 23. Surely in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in Yahweh or power is the salvation of Israel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a quick one.
But
Read that one.
This is Job. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
hey, so the most I give you, the most I give us reassurance, man. That's why we have these precepts. Because the most I give us reassurance that we're good. You know what I mean? That you want to take care of it. These are the reassurance, man, that was left for us as an example. See? So with all of the precepts that I read a while ago, the most side that I tell you, say, oh, hey, we're not go good. We're going to take care of them, man. See? God.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Hey, all we have to do just keep on calling on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Just keep on calling. Zin, you know, I can keep on calling. Keep on calling. Keep on trusting and calling upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That is where our power is, man. Zin, that is where our strength is. We're not ashamed of it. Zin, we're not going to end on our head about it. Then we're going to lift up our head and we'll be bold in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because that is where our deliverance is, man. See? Yep.
Psalm 37, verse 18 and 19. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
Woo. Yapa.
Praise Eva. It's second Ezra 16, verse 73. Then shall they be known for my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
Yep.
Hear, O ye my beloved, say the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver thee, and deliver you from the same. Be not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shemashai is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saying, Yahweh Shemashai, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
Yep.
A guide of them for keeping commandments and his precepts.
A quick precept on that.
Hey, so, yeah, go on, go on.
Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep, that's the nail in the coffin. Then, that's the fight. That's the no. Let me say it like this. That's the nail upon the head with that precept, man. So those are words of comfort, Zane, because we go through the destruction, we explain, we show you the famine, the chaos that is coming, but there's also deliverance, there's also hope. You know what I mean? There's also, yeah, there's mercy. All right, and the doors of mercy is open right now. All right, but for those who will enter, that are ordained to enter, will enter before it close, because it's about to be closed, man. It's shutting down. Zane. So those are words of reassurance and comfort when you're going through a time of trouble. When the scripture say, when the brother read a while ago, him say, "Yo, let not the sins weigh you down." So your brother might have got through some shit, man, and the pressure of life, the pressure of the society, weighing on brother's mind and all those things, demons plaguing it. Those are words of reassurance, man. You know what I mean? That we're gonna get delivered from this nightmare. Because this is just nightmare, man. See, this is just a big nightmare that we're dying to wake up from. See? So with that, we're gonna give our praise.
So like I'm going to wake up and now go see Isa again.
God, God. See? We're gonna see him in slavery. You know what I mean? We're gonna see him in slavery. It's just 2/3 not gonna see him. When 2/3 come back in the kingdom, 2/3 not going to see Esau. When 2/3 of people come back in the kingdom, them now go see the so-called white man. All
Hey,
right.
one quick one, Killer. One quick one. It's Psalms 126 and 1. When the Lord returned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Are you saying?
Yo, yeah, man. What was this was edifying, to the hopeful elect. With that we say Kala Lalium La, Yahweh, Ma'ashem. I mean, the land is the apostles, the elders that rule well, the true leaders in Israel. You know what I mean? Shalom and salutations to the Akim pushing this word in our sincerity and in our truth. Shalom, Akim.